Come here, Malachi.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. The Bills had 7 and 4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Able to slither by, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Diggs going in motion right. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO. Shows
a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured, or at least shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Saquon Barkley running right. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there. And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits? His running back. You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Running left, it's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 95 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Out route complete to Dulcich. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The left side caught by Diggs. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Diggs in motion left. Second down, here's Barkley again.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trailed it, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's complete to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Here's Bash now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And Denver getting set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on second and long. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. One last shot for Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. So it's a victory.